Ram Kumar Krishnamachari, he's the CFO of Just Dial. Joins me on the line. Just Dial itself is up about 7% at the moment. We'll pull up that stock for you. Mr. Krishnamachari, first you get an enabling resolution from the board allowing you to raise funds, and now you're saying that you don't really need to raise funds. Why did you need that enabling resolution?
No. I said that it was always an enabling resolution. It was always an option that the board has given us. Should you see an opportunity to make any sort of strategic utilization of funds, and should you be in want of funds to look at any opportunistic use, please go ahead and raise it. If you don't, the core business generates cash. I'm already sitting on 750 crore of cash. I don't need money for my any of my existing running my day-to-day business, both on Search and Search Plus. So it will purely be an opportunistic one, if and only if I have identified a suitable utilization of it. So that's what we are making it clear. It was always the intent was to make sure that we have an option in hand should we look at something which can be productively utilized. Now, if we don't find anything, we will let the resolution pass and we will not use it. We are very clear, making our intent.
And this enabling resolution is valid till when?
This is for 1 year. So we are making it very clear we are not going to raise the money and keep it and then look for opportunity to utilize it. We are not going to do that. We are not going to hold cash. We don't need. So we don't need to. It's only and if only I see an identified utilization which is of strategic nature, I will go ahead and do it. Even then also, first I will make utilize of my existing cash. Then only I'm going to do it. Till such time, I'm not going to do anything. The resolution it will be in my hand. It's an option. I'll exercise it if and only if there's an identified utilization.
You're saying that the markets thought that perhaps that enabling resolution, and there was talk and chatter in the media as well that Just Dial is going to be raising funds. You're saying that was just a misreading altogether?
Look, I think we were very clear from the start that it was always an enabling resolution up to 1,000 crore. It was, I can't comment on market speculation. We have made ourselves clear in the press note today that what our intent was and what the strategy is. So I can't be more clear than this that we are not going to raise and keep the cash. Let's be very clear on that. I'm not going to hold the cash. And it's only an enabling resolution that gives me an option. And a lot of companies do that. They have that option. So that should something strategic come up for that I can utilize, I'm ready to do it. I'm not constrained of want of capital at that point of time.
I mean, how difficult is it to get a enabling resolution when you actually are looking for when you're in the process of identifying a company? Is it very difficult because why would you need an enabling resolution if you don't have anything on board?
Well, these are things which are, from a management perspective, you do it just on it's a lot of things. These can be time consuming. The process can take a couple of months. This whole shareholder approval and all. Better to have it and keep it ready. That's what other companies do. A lot of companies do it. Keep it ready. If and when you need to tap the market, once you have identified utilization of it, do it. Otherwise, we'll let the resolution pass. We are not going to raise and keep the money. That much I'm making it very clear.
Mr. Krishnamachari, I'm sure that you've got angry phone calls from investors after the earlier release. Am I right, sir? Prashant here. Morning.
No, Prashant, good morning. I don't think so. Look, people, it's only... while I don't comment on what the chatter is going on in the market because I'm focused on running our business, we want to clarify that, yes, the investors want us to know, okay, are you going to raise the capital and keep it? Are you going to hold it? You're already sitting on 750 crore of cash. The core business generates cash month on month. And the models that I have both on Search Plus and his asset light, I don't need capital for that. So the internal accrual of more than enough to take care of all my growth requirement there. So we just only made clear that look, I have taken an enabling resolution. I am not going to raise capital, have the dilution, and keep the cash with me. That's what we are doing right now. I think perhaps it was not clear to some investors earlier what our intent was. My belief is that they probably assumed all sort of things. We had to, that's why we had this release to make sure that we are very clear what our intention and strategy is right now.
Can you tell me specifically what specifically was the concern here amongst investors? Briefly.
No, honestly, I've not received any concern. All I'm saying is that we believe that we needed to clarify that on this front, because
so if tomorrow you find if you find a company that you want to buy, you'd still go ahead and raise this money, right? That's basically what you're saying.
If and only if we find it, something interesting. Let me be very clear. Historically, we have been extremely prudent. We have never acquired any company. We have been extremely prudent on our utilization. If and only if we see a good opportunity where I can make productive use of this cash, which will be of long-term, medium to long-term strategic, add value to the medium to long term, I will look at that opportunity, and only at that point of time I will come to the market. If there is nothing available, I'm not going to come to the market.
Just technical. So when is this approval scheduled for, sir?
So the due process will follow normally. Once you take the resolution, I think there's a process that is followed to get shareholders. Whatever is the due process, we'll follow that. We keep the option in hand, and then only exercise it if and only if I see something suitable.
I got that. But when is this scheduled? When is the shareholder meeting where this will be approved?
No, it should happen in due course. It should happen in due course.
No, is it going to happen? Are you going to call a meeting for this purpose, or it's kind of on the back burner now? Or you're still going to go ahead with that approval?
No, whatever is the due process from a process standpoint, we will follow that. I mean, it is not that we are going to cut short any of the due process which is normally followed in these kind of things. And so it's just, we will have an enabling resolution in hand, and then we will decide. In all probabilities, this may go unutilized, which is what a lot of companies do year after year. They get shareholders' approval for enabling resolution so that they are ready. If you find something, use it. If you don't, let it pass.
Mr. Krishnamachari, could you give us a bit of a sense that you're saying that you want that enabling resolution because you want to be in a position to raise funds quickly in case you suddenly find something that looks attractive? Now, what would look attractive which falls within your broad business parameters?
We keep these are things which we keep looking time to time. This entire commerce internet space we are seeing a lot of action, a lot of things happening in this space, and we are quite a significant player in this space. We are already a leading dominant player in the search. We are preparing ourselves for the Search Plus transaction. We believe that anything that is perhaps good technology which is available for us, which can accelerate go to market. These are our technology which is available for us.
So there is we were debating in the morning after we saw that clarification to the exchanges that should you be called an e-commerce player or are you not an e-commerce internet player at all? How do you redefine yourself so that the market see you more as an e-commerce player? Because that is what seems to be much more in demand at the moment.
Honestly, I have always been enabling transactions. It's just that people used to do it, get the information online and do it offline. Now they have an opportunity to do this entire search and transaction online. It's just that for me, I can be formalized with this launch of Search Plus services to being a full-fledged search and transaction player, whether you call it e-commerce or whatever nomenclature that you will use. I leave it to you guys to decide. Definitely, yes, you can buy products on my site, purely a marketplace, and it will be a very differentiated search experience which will allow you to discover real-time prices which are, which is unique So our belief is there is immense value proposition for the users. Already 98-99% commerce are happening offline. We are only saying that 98-99% vendors who are doing commerce offline, I'm giving them an online platform so that the users can discover and transact. In the process, value to the users in terms of...
So let me just get a sense of that. You're saying essentially that right now, if I make a call, we've had this conversation earlier as well with the Just Dial management, if you remember. If we make a call, right now, you give us a number or sometimes you connect us directly to an SME or any particular business. Right now, you're saying that I will be able to do those transactions online or through your app directly.
No, I remember you downloaded my app. Now you just go to my app and search for any product, Samsung, S5, iPhone, i6, etc. You will immediately get real-time live quotes. And believe me, yesterday I bought the iPhone, I saved 1,000 rupees from my local vendors who provided me as compared to other online sites.
And
that's what I can tell you.
And I'll be able to directly through that app dial the vendor as well and buy it. That's what you're saying.
Place an order online. You don't have to dial anything. You just place. You will get quotes.
So effectively, then that is e-commerce, right?
Pardon me?
That is e-commerce. I mean, it's effectively
absolutely. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That is absolutely purely an e-commerce play. It's just that users. I have not communicated to users like you. You will now discover that. It's already happening. Transactions are already happening. My existing users are already doing it. I am not making a noise at this point of time. I am going to be communicating to the mass users come Q4. We are not building this product for 1-2 quarters. We are building this for medium to long term. We know there is a big play here. We're getting ourselves ready. We will see that our communication strategy coming in from Q4. And that's when the larger user base will come to hear from us and know and discover the value proposition.
So who would you be competing against? I mean, if you're saying that I can actually buy goods directly on your app.
Correct.
Right? And if I had the money to buy goods, I'd probably try it as well. But unfortunately,
absolutely,
I don't.
Please try.
But,
please try.
But who are you competing with in India then? Are you competing with Flipkart? Is Flipkart?
Look. I am only saying that I have users can come to my site and place orders and get it delivered. They will perhaps find it competitive, if not cheaper, and get it almost 3 to 6 hours because we are dealing with local vendors here. And we know delivery ecosystem already exists. You get home delivered a strip of groceries.
So the model, is it similar to Flipkart, where Flipkart is a marketplace, in the sense that Flipkart allows vendors to be on it? Are you, in that sense, a marketplace?
Absolutely. We are a pure play marketplace. We have relationship with more than a million vendors who are dealing in these consumer products. So it's only a question of me providing an enabling platform, which is I'm already doing that. Just that, I'm not, users have not yet discovered us. It's only a question of discovery for the users, and which will start communicating from Q4.
All right. So, how quickly are you expecting to expand Search Plus?
No, look, Search Plus, already things are happening. What I have not done is communicating to the mass users, which I will start doing Q4. Now, as far as monetization goes, monetization should start sometime in 2016, definitely. I will reiterate again, one Search Plus starts, I will have 5 different revenue sources. One is my existing search revenue, which will continue. Second will be the transaction fee that I will receive for the transactions that happen through Search Plus. Third will be the subscription fee for the vendor apps that I'm building. Fourth will be the shopfront fee. I'm going to give the ability for all these players to have their own shopfront, their own catalog, their own inventory management system, so that they will manage everything online on my platform. And fifth will be the banner ads, which we already started. So 2 revenue sources are live. 3 should go on stream sometime in 2016.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us, sir.